Hey everyone, my name is Masha, and today I'm going to show you all the bracelets that I made since my last wrap-up video. And also, you guys are going to get to vote on what I make next month. And you guys are going to get to vote on the first bracelet that we all make together this month. So the last wrap-up video that I did was back in January of this year, and since then you guys have pretty consistently been asking me to make more of these, and I thought, why not? Since I only really share my bracelets on my Instagram, which you should follow me on there, by the way, because I do post pictures of all the bracelets that I make. I don't really share much of them here on YouTube, so I think I'm going to start making this more of a regular thing. And I want to start introducing these votes. So later on in the video, after I show you and talk about all of these bracelets, there's going to be 2 votes. 1 vote for what bracelets I'm going to make next month, and 1 more vote for a bracelet that we can all make together as just part of a fun monthly challenge. There will be no winners of anything or anything like that. It's just a fun sort of thing that we can do together with you guys. So let's start off looking at these bracelets in chronological order. So I have 6 bracelets laid out here. These are not all of the bracelets that I've made since January. It's just that a lot of the bracelets that I've made I've given away, and also some of them I haven't finished yet, but I've started quite a few bracelets in that period. So let's go through them one by one. I'm going to have all the patterns linked to these down below, by the way, and along with all the videos that I made if I've made videos on specific bracelets. So starting with this one. This bracelet is one that I made before I found out about the straight edges technique. So you can actually very clearly see that I did not use this technique here because the edges are quite wobbly. I'm actually thinking of maybe redoing this pattern with the straight edges technique because I think that this pattern is really cool and I love the bracelet. I want to see it with a straighter edge though than it is now. So that is a little bit annoying to me because it is a sort of diamond shape. You can see the bumps on where the diamonds are. But I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It's just a little minor thing that I don't like. I do, however, love how the triangle ends look on this bracelet. I think they turned out really cool, along with the twisted ties. This was a really fun bracelet to make. The pattern is quite simple, and I really enjoyed making it. With a stark contrast to this bracelet, by the way, which I think is really pretty. Like, don't get me wrong, I really enjoy this bracelet aesthetically. I think it looks beautiful. I did this as a Valentine's Day pattern, so I made this in February, right around Valentine's Day. This is a beautiful pattern, I like it, don't get me wrong, but this was a pain to make. First of all, I used the metallic string here. I bought a metallic string, this red one here. You can't really see it very well in the current lighting, but especially like under the sun, these brighter red hearts, they're metallic and they shine in the sunlight. But you can't really see it now under this fluorescent light here. But yeah, definitely a pain to make because of the metallic strings. Metallic strings are really difficult to work with because they fray a lot. But also this pattern is, if you know what I'm talking about, it's a 1-2-1-2 pattern. So it has a lot of backward, forward, and forward, backward knots. And I find that incredibly annoying to make. So I wouldn't recommend this pattern really unless you really particularly like this, which is why the bracelet is super short. I could not finish it to a normal length. My normal length is about 14 centimeters, so like compared to this one, you can see how much shorter it is. It's just because I could not push myself to finish it. Like, it was just annoying me. But I do love the pattern, so I think it's really cute. But I don't know, unless you like this pattern, I wouldn't really recommend making it because it's more of a pain than it is a pleasure. Next up, we have the only alpha that I have made in a very long time. A lot of you guys ask me actually what my favorite is, alphas or normal patterns, and I always say that it depends on my mood, and it really, really does. Sometimes I'm in the mood for alphas and I just make alphas, but I don't know, these past couple of months I really haven't been in the mood for alphas, and this is the last alpha that I have made in a very long time. And it's weird because I usually make a lot of alphas, but I haven't been doing my channel for that long of a time, and just I've been in a period where I only make normal bracelets, so you guys haven't actually seen me make a lot of alphas. So I'm hoping this will turn around. I'm in a kind of alpha rut. I don't like making them right now, but I'm hoping it's gonna turn around and I'm gonna start making them soon so you guys can see some of my cute alphas that I make. But this is one that I made. I think the loop is really cute. A lot of you guys have asked me how I made this, by the way. It's just a normal loop that instead of just starting the bracelet here, I sort of put the 2 sides of the loop together and made a knot there, and then did a triangle end for alphas. So that's how I did this loop specifically. But yeah, I really like this pattern. I think it's really cute, the pattern itself, but also this was a color shifting string. This was my first time using a color shifting string ever in a bracelet, and I think as a background to an alpha it looks really cool. So yeah, I definitely recommend this pattern. It was really fun to make, and if you guys are thinking of using color shifting string in the background of alphas, also a really cool idea, and I love how this turned out. This beast turned out to be a very popular video, which I was not expecting, but I love this. This was so fun to make. I thought I was a little bit insane when I started this because it is 40 strings wide. It is a massive, massive bracelet. But I really enjoyed the pattern and I had a lot of fun making it. Like, it wasn't that difficult to make. The pattern is relatively simple in comparison to others, even though it is so thick and so big. It still was kind of simple and easy to make because it's just a bunch of diamonds. But I really enjoyed this. It was really, really fun, and I think the triangle ends look really cute on it. The only thing that I'm like sad about is the proportions. It is the normal length. It is a full length of a bracelet that I normally make, but because it's so thick, it looks really short, which annoys me because it just looks like, I don't know, the proportions look off even though they aren't. So yeah, I get annoyed about that, but it does, you know, it's a bracelet, it fits well, and that's how it looks on my arm. Also, I just noticed that I wasn't wearing my wedding ring, and you guys are gonna point that out, so I'm gonna put it on right now. I take it off when I'm at home sometimes because I'm like washing dishes and stuff. Anyway, moving on. This bracelet is so cool, honestly. This is like one of my favorite bracelets I've ever made. Also, I just noticed that my manicure matches the bracelet and also matches the candle, so like, goals. No, but seriously, I really love this bracelet. This uses the same string I used for this one. In terms of like the color shifting string, it's the same exact string. I think it looked great here, and I also think it looks great here. I love patterns with only 2 colors, and especially like Celtic patterns as well, and I think this pattern looks amazing in this combination. And it was the first bracelet that I ever did that was normal, that had a color shifting string, and it sort of ignited my passion for color shifting string. Which you're gonna notice if you've seen my thread shopping video where I bought a bunch of color shifting string, and I've been using it quite a lot recently, and this was the bracelet that ignited the passion for it. Also, quite obviously, you can tell that I have metal clasps here. So this person called Sarah from Man-Made Crafts UK actually taught me how to use these clasps, which I am really grateful for. Like, thanks, that was really cool of you. And I love them. I got some off Amazon. I have this pack of clasps of different sizes, of different colors as well as chains and the I don't know what you call them, I'm not a jeweler, but these things. So this pack wasn't that expensive, and I got it off Amazon. I'm pretty sure you can Google it. So these are called pinch crimp ends. I'm not sure I did it right, but as I said, Sarah helped me, explained kind of how to do it, and I sort of figured it out on my own as well. I'm gonna try it a few more times to see if it like works as I'm thinking it should work, and then I'm gonna make a video on it as soon as I figure out how to make it work. But I think that the pattern looks great with these ends, and it clasps on like that, and I don't know, it sort of gives this bracelet, I don't know, a more professional look, a really interesting sort of feel. Like, this is something that you could see sold in a store. I don't know. I think it looks really cute. I think the sort of silver complements the colors of the pattern as well. And I love this bracelet. I really genuinely love this bracelet. So much so that I started making another one of the same pattern with the same clasps. So I haven't finished this one yet, and I used the gold ones for this one, but this is the same pattern as I had with that one. And I'm using this metallic multicolored string here as well. It's sort of like a rainbow, and I think it looks really cool. I used the gold one here because I think the gold one complements the rainbow more, whereas in this one the silver complemented the colors of the pattern. But yeah, I haven't finished this one yet, still working on it, but I quite enjoy the pattern. Next up, we have this beauty. I love this bracelet. I know I'm repeating myself a lot. I say that I love my bracelets for pretty much every bracelet that I make, but honestly, I do. Like, it's just that, I do. I think the teardrop loop turned out beautiful here. As you can obviously tell, I used some more color shifting string. This one is from DMC, as well as the other one, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. That one was also from DMC, as is this one. And I think this wasn't my idea, by the way. This came from, I have no idea how to pronounce her name, but Faust she handmade, I think. She posted a picture of a bracelet that's very similar to this one. Like, it's the same pattern, but with very similar color shifting string. And I took the idea from her because I loved it. And I made a bracelet of my own using a different shade of a color shifting string. But definitely would 100% recommend this pattern. It's not that difficult to knot once you figure it out, and it looks amazing. Definitely one of my favorite bracelets of all time, not just of this season, like of all time. I've loved this bracelet. So as I said, I got really into color shifting string and sort of metallic string and other types of string that are special in this past however many months. So I started this bracelet as well. It has color shifting string, as you can tell by the loop, and sort of the inside as well here is the same color shifting string. It's like yellow to purple to light purple and whatever. And I've got white as a background and metallic as the outline for the sort of zigzags. I haven't gotten deep enough into it to really tell if it's a good color combination or not. Like right now, it looks kind of iffy, but I want to make more of it and see if I made the right choice with the colors or not. But again, it's an experiment, so we'll see. Not done with it yet. Another bracelet that I started recently was this one. As some of you may know, I was on holiday in Miami recently and I'm back in London now, and I was making this on my flight. Best in-flight entertainment, by the way. 10 out of 10 would recommend making bracelets on your flight. They do let safety pins in on flights. Some of you have messaged me saying like, how did you bring a safety pin on a flight? I thought that was illegal. No, safety pins are not deep enough to be considered like a stabby instrument, I guess. They have to be like 6 centimeters or longer to be banned off a flight. So safety pins are allowed on flights, and I used that. I used it to connect to my jeans, and I would manage to make this bracelet on my flight. So yeah, I love this pattern. I think it's really, really cool. I try to be a little bit creative with the color choices. I have this color shifting thread that goes pastel, sort of red, yellow, green, blue in the middle for all the zigzags, and gray and pink and white for the other colors that are stable. So I want to see more of this pattern as it comes out, but I am loving this. I think it's really cute. Also, this is really fun to make. Would recommend. And last bracelet that I actually have is this one. It's just a cute little bracelet that is rainbow colors. There's nothing really special about it. Like, there's no special color choices or anything. It's just a cute little bracelet that I really enjoy making because it's actually a really simple pattern. So if you are looking for a pattern that is simple yet challenging, if you're like somewhat a beginner, this one is simple yet challenging. So I would definitely recommend it if you are like on that level. So obviously, as I said, I've made more bracelets than just these in this period that I haven't been making updates, but one of them I left with my grandma. As I was in Miami, I gave it to her because she lives there as a gift, and 4 of them went out to my bracelet competition winners. But let's have a look at them anyway. So you guys have probably seen in a bunch of my videos this beautiful dovetail bracelet that I did. This one went out to Friendship Knots, and I had a lot of fun making that one, and I'm really glad that she liked it and that everything was good. It arrived safe and everything was good. This one is one that I made for Honey Lola 1031, and I'm really glad that she liked it as well. I had a lot of fun making it for sure. It was a really cool pattern to make, really fun. I found it quite easy to segment knot, so I really enjoyed making that as well. This one I made for a Niblia, and oh, I love that. I love the color combinations of this. It sort of reminds me of like leaves or like a clover, which is why I took pictures on leaves. I thought it complemented it quite well. But yeah, I'm also glad that it arrived to her okay and that she liked her bracelet. This one I made for Sab Sunday, and she requested that I made them in these colors because it is her university colors, and I am really glad that she liked it as well because it arrived to her okay. And this last one I made for my grandmother. She chose the colors for it, and I think she chose beautiful colors. I really enjoyed making this. This was extremely simple to make, so I'm definitely making a tutorial on this pattern specifically just because it's so easy to make. It's ridiculous. So now that we're done with looking at the bracelets that I made, let's talk about some bracelets that I'm going to make. So I'm going to show you 4 patterns, and I'm going to have you vote for which one you want me to make this month. So number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. So there's going to be a poll coming down from here. If you click the eye, there's going to be a card that comes out. There's going to be a poll there, and you can vote for the pattern that you want me to make this month. Now that you've done that, let's talk about the pattern that we are all going to be making together. So this is like just a challenge. This is something we can do together. This is not a competition or anything. There's not going to be any winners. It's just something fun that we can all do together as a little community of our own, and just, you know, make a pattern together, look at what other people are making, what colors people are choosing, just having a good time between ourselves. I'm going to be participating in this as well, and if you participate, please post a picture to Instagram with a hashtag so that we can all have a look at all the bracelets that everybody's making and just have a good time together. That's it. There's nothing more to it than just, you know, having fun together. Anyway, let's check out the patterns that I have chosen for you guys to vote on. So again, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. So once again, click the iCard and vote for the pattern that you guys want to make with me this month. Both votes will close on the 18th of May at 11:55 p.m. London time, so 11:55 GMT, and you will have until noon the 10th of June GMT, so 12 p.m. GMT, to submit pictures of your bracelets on Instagram or via my email, by the way, if you don't have Instagram, but preferably on Instagram if you have it. To submit pictures of your bracelets if you want me to shout you out in my video for next month. So next month I'm going to be doing another wrap up, and I'm going to be showcasing some of the bracelets that you guys make. So yeah, that's it for today. I hope you guys liked the bracelets that I made since I did my last wrap up. I hope you gained some inspiration. Maybe you found a pattern that you enjoy and you want to make as well. I hope you guys participate with me in this challenge that I'm launching for this month. Again, it's just a fun time, but I really enjoy having these interactions with you guys, and I hope to see your pictures up on Instagram. So thank you guys for watching. I post videos every Tuesday and Saturday, and I will see you on Saturday. Bye!